Good day, everyone. So our topic for today is all about sequence. Sequence. I'm Ma'am Roslyn Fernando, your mathematics teacher. So what is sequence? Do you have any idea what is sequence? Okay, so in this lesson, you will work with patterns. Recognizing and extending patterns are important skills needed for learning concepts related to an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so what do you think is sequence now? Ayan. So, bago tayo mag-discuss or bago natin palalimin kung ano nga ba yung sequence, so magkakaroon muna tayo ng activity. So, each item below shows a pattern. So, answer the given questions. First question is, what is the next shape? Okay, as you can see, we have the first shape is square, the second shape is triangle, the third shape is square again, then followed by two triangles, one square, three triangles, one square, four triangles. So what do you think is the next shape? Okay, the next shape is square. Okay, next, what is the next number and what is the 10th term? So do you have any idea what is term all about? Okay, but because you don't have any idea yet, try to answer it first. So tignan nyo mabuti, okay? So tignan natin mabuti kasi pattern naman siya. So ano ba yung susunod na number? Okay, kasi number yung tinatanong. Okay, so we have 0, 4, 8, and 12. Okay, titignan natin yung pattern class. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So what do you think is the next number? Okay, the next number after 12 is 16. Okay, ano kaya yung 10th term? Ano ba yung 10th term or yung tinatawag nating term? Okay, the 10th term is 36. Bakit kaya siya naging 36? Ah, I will going to discuss it later. Okay, next. What is the next number and what is the 8th term? Okay, what is the question all about? 9, 4, -1, -6, and -11. So, sa palagay nyo, ano ba yung number? Okay, or what is their common difference? Okay, so what do you think is their common difference? As you can see, class, 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 minus 5 is -1. -1 minus 5 is -6. And -6 minus 11 is, what do you think? -6 minus 11, -6 minus 5 is -11. And -11 minus 5 is -16. So what is the eighth term? The eighth term is -26. Bakit kaya siya naging -26? Okay, tingnan natin yan mamaya. Okay, number 4, what is the next number and what is the 12th term? So 1, 3, 9, 27, and 81. So what is the pattern here? Okay, so ano kaya? Ano kaya? Bakit kaya siya naging 81? Ano kaya yung susunod na number? Okay, so 1 times 3 is 3. As you can see, class, 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 rather is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And 27 times 3 is 81. So lahat ng number ay multiplied by 3. So, iisipin natin, class, 81 times 3. Ano kaya ang sagot? So, 81 times 3 is 243. So, what is the 12th term? The 12th term is 177,147. Okay, next number Nauna pa yung ating given question or given equation or given sequence bago yung question. So what is the next number and what is the seventh term? So we have 160, 80, 40, 20, 10, and what is the seventh term? Or what is the next number? Okay, Tres, tignan natin mabuti. 160. Ano ba yung kalahati ng 160? Okay, ang kalahati ng 160 ay 80. Okay, so when we say kalahati, it is divided by 2. Okay, so 160 divided by 2 is 80. 80 divided by 2 is 40. 40 divided by 2 is 20. And 20 divided by 2 is 10. So what do you think is the next number? Okay, kapag dinivide natin siya sa dalawa, lahat sila ay dinivide natin sa dalawa. So we need to divide the 10 into 2. So 10 divided by 2 is, okay, 5. And what is the seventh term? Okay, the seventh term is 2.5 or 1 half. Okay. Okay, the set of shapes and the sets of numbers in the above activity are called sequences. So when we say sequences, it has or meron siyang pattern. Okay, so what is a sequence? So sequence is a function whose domain is the finite set 1, 2, 3 up to n, or the infinite set 1, 2, 3, then so on. Okay, so when we say finite set, it is a set of numbers po na meron siyang hangganan. For example, set of numbers from 1 to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hanggang 7 lang po siya. Okay, so when we say infinite set, set of numbers po na walang hangganan. So lahat po ng numbers ay included. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so sequence is an ordered set of numbers formed according to some pattern or rule. So it means meron siyang pattern na sinusunod o kaya po ay rule. Okay, so sa sequence po natin, meron po tayong pina-follow na formula or given equation. Okay, it depends po sa given equation na sasagutan natin. Okay, but sequence po, binibigyan din po siya ng formula for us to have an easy way to find the term or the missing term of the sequence of a sequence po. Pero syempre, mamaya pa po natin yan pag-uusapan. Okay, so the elements of the sequence A sub 1, A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub 3, A sub 4. I'm sorry for the mistake. Okay, A sub n minus 1 up to A sub n are called the terms in the sequence. So, di ba, I asked you earlier po, a while ago po, kung ano nga ba yung terms na sinasabi. So when we say terms, it is a sequence represented by A sub n, or the n term of a sequence is represented by A sub n, such that the first term is denoted by A sub 1 and so on. Okay, so when we say term po, kung pang ilan po ba siya sa set of numbers. As you can see, dito po sa A sub 1, okay, sa A sub 1 po natin, this is the first term, A sub 2 is the second term, A sub 3 is the third term. Ayan, so dapat po ito ay A sub 4, okay, and this is the fourth term po. Ayan, so yun po yung tinatawag nating terms. So, okay, in symbol po, okay, for instance, in the sequence set of numbers of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 is the first term. Okay, so again, when we say term, kung pang-ilan po siya sa isang sequence or pang-ilan po siya sa isang set of numbers or set. Okay, so in symbols, we have A sub 1 is equal to 3, A sub 2 is equal to 4, A sub 3 is equal to 5, A sub 4 is equal to 6, A sub 5 is equal to 7. Okay, nakakasunod pa po? Okay, so for example, we have a given equation defined by f of n is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, a sub 5, a sub 6, a sub 7, and a sub 8. So what do you think is the value of a sub 5, a sub 6, a sub 7, and a sub 8? Okay. Okay, class. What do you think is the value of a sub 2, a sub 5, a sub 6, a sub 7, and a sub 8? Okay, as you can see po, meron po tayong given first four terms here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So what do you think is the pattern there? Okay, so as you can see, from the first term, nag-add po tayo ng dalawa. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 2 equals 6. 6 plus 2 equals 8. Okay, so what do you think is the fifth term plus or the a sub 5? Okay po. So tignan nga natin. A sub 5 is equal to 10. Bakit siya naging 10? Because 8 plus 2 equals 10. Okay, a sub 6 equals 12. Okay, very good. A sub 7 equals 14. And a sub 8 equals 16. Okay, very good. So nakuha niyo po kung paano natin siya ginawa. So mag-a-add lang po tayo ng 2. Kasi from the first term up to the fourth term, nag-a-add lang siya ng 2. So ibig sabihin, ganun din po sa susunod nating terms. Kasi nga po, sequence po siya or may pattern po siyang sinusunod. So nakakasunod po ba ang lahat? Okay. Okay, next. Okay, sorry po. Example number 2. Generate the first 5 terms of the sequence defined by T of n is equal to 1 over 2n. Okay, so ito po yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na nakadepende po yung first 5 terms or yung terms natin or yung value of terms natin sa equation na ibibigay po sa atin. Okay, so when we say generate the first 5 terms, kukuhanin po natin ang 5 or the first 5 terms of the sequence. So what are the 5 terms? So a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, and a sub 5. Okay, using this equation or using this equation, the given equation that we have, we are going to get the first 5 terms. Okay, so when we say n, this one po. Okay, so when we say n, this one, wait po. So when we say n po, ito yung nakikita natin. Yan po yung tinatawag natin terms. Okay, kung pang ilang term po ba siya. So we are going to substitute the value of terms or yung the missing terms na hinahanap po natin. Okay, so we have a sub 1. A sub 1 is equal to 1 over 2n. Okay, is equal to 1 over 2 times 1. Ma'am, bakit po siya 1? Because the missing term or the value or the terms that we need to find or to get is first term or 1. Okay, the first term. Okay, so yun po yung una nating kukuhanin. Okay, next. So we need to multiply it po. 2 times 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so a sub 1 now is equal to 1 half. So the value of our first term now is 1 half. Okay, so let's try to write it down. Dito, okay? So next, a sub 2 naman po tayo. A sub 2, sana magkasya. So lagay pa rin natin yung equation, 1 times 2n. 1 over 2n is equal to 1 over 2 times 2. Okay, because the term that we are looking is the second term. Kaya nilagay natin dyan ay 2. Okay, we substitute 2 to n. Okay, so 1 times 2 ay 1 over 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So now the value of a sub 2 is equal to 1/4. Okay, so we have here 1/4. Okay, so sorry guys kung hindi siya nakikita. Okay, next, we need to find a sub 3. Okay, now let's try to write it again. Okay, so 1 over, substitute the value of the term that we are going to find, 2 times 3. Okay, so 1 over 2 times 3 is 6. So the third term is 1 over 6. So are you getting my point, class? Okay, next, a sub 4. A sub 4 is equal to 1 over 2 and is equal to 1 over 2 times, okay, what do you think, class? 2 times 4, okay, very good, is equal to 1 over 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Okay, so our fourth term here is 1 over 8 or 1/8. Now, let's find the last term. A sub 5 is equal to 1 over 2 and is equal to 1 over 2 times 5 is equal to 1 over 2 times 5 is equal to 10. Okay, very good. So our last term is 1 over 10. So the value of first 5 terms are 1/2, 1/4, 1 over 6, 1/8, and 1/10. Okay, nakaka-follow po? Nakakasunod po ba ang lahat? Okay, very good. Okay, so now let's proceed to our next example. Let's proceed po sa ating next example. Okay, given the sequence described by P of n is equal to 2n plus 3, what are the terms between a sub 1 and a sub 5? Okay, so now, okay, class. So now po, gagawin natin, kukuhanin natin yung terms between a sub 1 and a sub 5. But before that, we need to get the first term and the fifth term. So from the first term up to fifth term, kailangan po natin siyang makuha. Okay, so sige nga, sabayan nyo nga akong gawin yung, sabayan nyo nga akong kuhanin yung solution or yung value na hinahanap po ng example number 3. Okay, sabayan ako sa kuha ng solution or sa pagkuha ng sagot. Okay, class. So ngayon, kuhanin muna natin si a sub 1. A sub 1 is equal to 2n plus 3. Okay, pababa na lang tayo ha, para magkasya sana. Okay, 2 times 1, kasi first term yung hinahanap natin. 2 times 1 plus 3. Ayaw magsulat ah. Plus 3 is equal to 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So our first term or the first term is 5. So now let's find the second term. A sub 2 is equal to 2n plus 3. Okay, substitute the value of 2 to n. 2 times 2 plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 3. So 4 plus 3 equals 7. Okay, very good. Now, let's find the other term, a sub 3. Okay, so 2n plus 3. Lagi nyo pong isulat yung given equation para hindi po kayo nalilito kung ano yung susundan nyo. So 2 times 3 plus 3. Okay, so 2 times 3 is 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So the value of a sub 3 is equal to 9. Okay, now, lagi nyo dito, isulat po natin. Okay, a sub 1, the set of 5, 7, 9. Okay. So let's erase muna po itong ating ibang solution. Para po magkaroon tayo ng space to write the other solution of the given, okay, of the given equation. Okay. Now, let's proceed to a sub 4 na po. A sub 4 is equal to 2n plus 3 is equal to 2 times 4 plus 3 is equal to 2 times 4 is equal to 8 plus 3. Then 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. So our fourth term here is 11. Okay, nakakasunod po. And now, let's find the last term, which is a sub 5, or the fifth term. Okay, so 2n plus 3 is equal to 2, okay, 2 times 5 plus 3. Hala, plus 3. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10 plus 3. So 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. Okay, so the last term now is 13. So what is the question again given by number 3 example, or the example number 3? So given the sequence described by P of n, 2n plus 3, what are the terms between a sub 1 and a sub 5? So what are the terms daw po? So those terms are 7, 9, and 11. Okay, so what do you think is the common difference po dito? So it is added by 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, and 11 plus 2 is equal to 13. Okay. Okay, nakakasunod po? Okay po. Okay, next. Meron pa kayang susunod? Okay, last. Example number 4. Find the sixth term of the sequence if the first four terms are 3, 6, 12, and 24. Okay, so bago po natin kuhanin yung sixth term po ng sequence natin, okay, isulat po muna natin yung four terms. Okay, so tingnan nga natin dito kung paano. Sobrang dali lang nito, class. Okay? Ayan, so a sub 4 ay a sub 1 is equal to, wait lang, a sub 1 is equal to 3, a sub 2 is equal to 6, a sub 3 is equal to 12, a sub 4 is equal to 24. Okay, so ano po yung hinahanap natin? Sixth term. Ang meron lang po tayo ay fourth term. So, siguro para hindi na tayo mahirapan, okay, hanapin na rin natin yung fifth term, then sixth term. Okay, so a sub 5 is equal to, what do you think, class? What do you think is the pattern here? So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 24 times 2 is, what do you think is the answer? Okay, very good, 48. And a sub 6 is equal to 96. Okay, bakit siya naging 96? So 48 times 2 is equal to 96. So very good. So siguro lahat naman tayo nakakasunod sa ating discussion, okay? So now, dahil alam kong nagets nyo naman po ang ating discussion, let's have a little quiz or a situate po. Okay. Okay, in your book po, meron sa mga may libro, please do Skill Builder in Practical Mathematics 10, page 5. So number 1, sa mga may libro po ha, sa mga may libro. So, number 1, do what is asked in each item. Letter A, generate the first 7 terms of the sequence defined by a sub n is equal to 3n plus 5. Katulad lang po ng ginawa natin kanina, we substitute the term into n. Okay, letter B, find a sub 7 in the sequence or the 7th term in the sequence 3, 6, 9, and so on. Letter C, find the missing terms in the sequence 4, blank, blank, and 10. So, number 2, when does a pattern become a sequence? So, kailan nga ba nagiging sequence ang isang pattern? Okay. Ay, so kailan nga ba nagiging sequence, nagiging sequence ang isang pattern. Okay, yun po. Okay, so sa mga wala pong libro, sa papel niyo po sulatan at sa mga may libro naman po, pwede niyo pong sagutan ang inyong libro. Okay, but make sure, please isulat niyo po or paki-paste po sa book or paki-stapler na lang or padikit na lang sa libro yung solution po ninyo. Okay, so sa mga walang libro, pwede kayo sa papel or sa notebook po ninyo. Okay, so please do it po. Ayan. Okay, class. Thank you for listening.